Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. I'm 315 and today we're going to be doing an album reaction to an album by an artist known as SV. SV is a producer under the name Jim's Pool Room Records, which is a collective of talented producers, rappers, DJ and artists. With this album, as SV had a love for women's voices and really emotional, beautiful voices, he wanted to create a really emotional album. The album is called Corrhiza, which is a fungi that have a symbiotic relationship with the roots of plants. They are the intertwining veins that help plants and trees communicate with each other. As humans, we are the same, connected as one, even if we don't understand fully how to be connected as one. With communication, humans can achieve so much, hence the name of the album, Corrhiza. This album is a Bandcamp only release, however there are 3 tracks which are available on all the streaming sites, Spotify, iTunes, everything else like that. Also, if you live in the US, SV is shipping out a free album mug and coaster to anyone who purchases the digital album for $10 with free shipping. The artwork also has a special background to it. When SV's grandma passed away years ago, there was this painting on the wall that he'd seen growing up all through his life, always loved it, and then was really happy when they got it. Then came to find out that the art was an original painting by her grandma's brother, great uncle Frank Barbara, who passed before SV was born. So let's dive into it. The first thing we're going to do is going to play an album teaser. It's just a minute long. It's going to give us a taste of what the album has in store for us, and then we're going to dive into track by track analysis. Quite lo-fi kind of sound. Getting a taste of. Nice visuals. Interesting aspect ratio for the video. The vocals are nice. Okay. Would have been nice in this this little taster to have a few different songs, just like 5 seconds of each song to give us a taste of what it'd be like. There's no biggie. Okay. Taste from this one song is quite lo-fi, chill, beautiful sounds. Loving it, loving it. Okay, Jim's Pool Room Records, that is what SV is a part of. We're going to now dive into Corrhiza. As it's on Bandcamp and the visuals aren't too interesting from Bandcamp, I'm just going to put up a picture here of the album, starting with our first track. It's called How Did It Feel? Feat. Ariana Celano, maybe. Apologies for the pronunciations there. Not my intent to offend anyone. Okay, quite a haunting kind of piano here. Nice full use of space. Fill in all those frequencies. Echoey female voice in the background.
Tell me, how did it feel? Crushing my heart into pieces with
vocals kind of remind me a bit of Lana Del Rey, and then the melody kind of reminds me weirdly of the Evil Morty theme tune that you get at the end of Rick and Morty and the Evil Morty episodes. This is a great track, by the way. No matter what you think about Rick and Morty, that's a nice track. Beautiful, sort of almost raspy female voice with the echo combined. Sounds great. Tell you what, you could study to this music. So relaxing, so relaxing. The album artwork so does fit like the sound I'm getting of this album. Kind of almost cold in its feeling. Much like that tree appears to be in wintertime with no leaves. And you've got the kind of graceful piano, the gracefulness of the bird in the picture. You can almost see the long tall grass glowing. Get the idea. If the album is like this, in a sense, it's that appreciation of the female voice and how beautiful it can be. The right melodies and sort of almost eerie soundscapes, atmospheric soundscapes. Nice. How did it feel? Ariano Seleno.
Come on, let's go get some Starbucks. Get up, come on.
This is Focus feat. Gia Davis and Antonio Marquis. Heard a male voice, wasn't expecting. Feels a bit busy, this one. The sharpness of the drums and putting through everything. Maybe it's the piano melody that feels a bit too busy.
Do it simple and fun, even extraordinary. We can destroy the norm, switching the vocabulary. No apps or media, we on maps and speed limits. Straight to the point, won't collapse, who needs gimmicks? Change the weather and ours, cause the time's ours. You heard it right on, not mine, ours. Under my vision, way down to your heartbeat. Control the mood you make, even when you don't speak. Put you to sleep, awake you with your best treat. And I'ma pass whenever you try to test me.
Like in male vocalists.
Even through the struggle, I guarantee you my focus.
Very nice clear vocals there. Nicely produced so far. Hip hop flute. I do like that this project is a celebration of that communication which was mentioned at the start. There's so many people on this.
Spending time with you, Bonnie and Clyde. If I'm in a bind with you, when the sun rises, I'll be.
Seems very much so far it's the same melody in the background throughout. So there's no real chorus sound. There's no real verse sound. It's the same sound throughout. And then what the singers do with it makes it that chorus and makes it that verse.
Yeah.
Next to you, always next to you. All I wanna do, babe.
Yeah.
Want you to focus on me in the morning. Until the moment that we both go to sleep. Cause boy, you know you'll get attention from me. Want you to focus on me in the morning. Want you to focus on me in the morning.
fade out. Classic fade outs. Okay. Nice job. Nice job so far. A little busy for my liking, but it was good. This one's called Touch Ground, featuring Alyssa Jane. Okay. Got the pitch correction deliberately.
And I find myself kneeling.
Nice. Reverb's just about right on this.
I touch ground, and I've been on my game now. Gotta grow, need to feed my soul. Hustle the pain away, that's just all I know.
I'm liking the groove on this one. Oh, that hi-hat. I like that.
Grew up with the sunsets early. I was making moves before I was 11. I could swear it all upon my mama in heaven. I don't just do it for fun, I breathe these words in my lungs and they give me.
It appears we get Alyssa Jane quite a bit on this album, as well as Antonia Marquis, who we've had before. Must be some familiar friends coming in and out of this project, so we'll see them again. Nice voice from Alyssa. Welcome that voice again. One thing I found hard, I've been making my own sort of collaboration project, which is coming out soon, was finding female vocalists. And in the music industry, it's quite male dominated, quite white male dominated, and it's harder to find, say, than other things. So to get people on board with you, I don't know. This is great. Really representing females here. This is, to me, feels like track 1 and 3 are like study music. Track 2 a bit more going on. Interesting. That was short. That was a short track actually. What was that? 2 minutes and 8 seconds. That flew by. Okay, this is Without You feat Capo, or Capo if you're American, and Alyssa Jane.
I don't think you understand me lately. You've been distant, always feeling hazy.
What a voice. Can do the pitch correction, doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. Artistic choice at that point, was it? This must be Capo.
You don't think I know you don't fucking like me?
Sorry.
Front row talking shit at Nick like Spike Lee. Little songbird got her heart hurt. I know life is hard, yeah.
Okay, this guy Capo, he's got a voice. This guy stands out as a rapper.
Let's not be some jerks, let's not make this worse. Let's get back to hell and go alert the nurse. When you're in your
quite emotion behind the voice. I like it when it feels like every word is meant by the artist.
So jaded and obnoxious. Shit changed quick like a slick chameleon. Think we lost our minds, we don't even feel it. Can't even lie, no we ain't alright. Love's died inside and it's not like we didn't try. It seems like the last time a spike pierced heart in mine. Can't even lie.
Not too sure about that kind of singing part though.
A spike pierced heart in mine.
A bit unusual sounding to me.
I don't think you understand me lately.
View from Alyssa. Elisa might be. Again, sorry about pronouncing names. It's like lo-fi study music meets women and rappers, and it's so nice. So far, other than track 2, it's been working for me. It's nice. Really nice project so far. Track 5 is called Looking Behind Me, featuring Motion Plus and Alyssa James again. Motion Plus. Interesting artist name. Wasn't Motion Plus something that Nintendo brought out? The Wii Motion Plus. It was a controller. Google it.
Kicking my ass because it's handy. Sometimes I'm just speechless and feel alone, trying to touch these hearts through these words, but I'm feeling stoned. Take it for granted, but it's granted and it's hard and cold. Almost 50 on this planet and I'm scarred and old. I might startle those thinking that I'm past tense. I don't trust your shady views out your glass tents. If you saw
some nice rhymes going on here.
Know that these roots run deep into the darkness, the office where business is usual and darkest. My soul is cold, my thoughts are even deeper. Well water cold, I dip my toe just to peep it and reap it. Grim without the Mandy, here's the secret. The baggage that you keep it need to stay where you leave it. Believe it, seeing is believing, now receive it. The hardest thing in life is admitting that we need it.
Feels like Alyssa James got a different kind of vocal style on each track. Very adaptable to fit the track. Nice harmonies.
They stand in my way. But it's every rule I made about never looking behind me.
How many tears can I cry? How many fears can I hide? How many times can I lie and say I'm doing alright before I break and I ruin my life? My life. And they say that life is what you make it. Soul to soul back to life, then they wanna take it. Just wanna fight and chance another round bell. Searching for the heavenly Father, but then we found hell. Bloody knees praying daily for another chance. Money needs counting dollars.
The lyrics here from Motion Plus are strong, really strong.
Panicking, learn to stand still like a mannequin. I'm mannequin, looking for redemption in a Vader mask. Never understood betrayal till I made some cash. It adds up to petty people in the ego clash. Got emotions like Mariah when my ego crash. I am flawed, I'm weaker than glass jaws. Fast draw, I've been dodging that bullet you last saw. I brawl with the worst of the worst, despise the curse. My eyes are hurt from lies that's versed. These lines reverse from the hope that I speak on these records. How one choice can change your life in a second.
The bass.
Check it 1-2 back in the day I would have
quite staccato bass line. Works well. This one, I'd say, does drag a little bit. It's slow paced. Then a lot of the things in this project have been slow paced. Not that there's wrong with anything being slow paced, but this one feels probably about 20 seconds longer than it maybe needed to be. Depends what kind of headspace you're in for that kind of stuff. If it's kind of studying music background stuff, it's fine, but if you're doing focused listening on this, that's when things can seem like they drag or go too quickly. This is called The Outsiders, featuring Capo, Gage, and Antonio Marchi.
Sitting by the rhyme, it's all finite in hindsight. Everything
this is Gage.
Don't ever want to think about it. Years of pushing buttons, running round, trying to outrun the run.
This can be an issue, can't it, when you're working on a project with so many artists, to know who's saying what at the times. You have to really know your artist beforehand sometimes. But they have to have incredibly distinctive voices.
We're all made of the same spool, born wild as files compute, never knew our worth. They trapped us in the zoo, the keepers got us trained, bamboozled like we're fools. I swear we're all dead, it's just a magnified all-nighter. Bury me with sunglasses to blue block the venom vipers. Wild-eyed like I'm Roddy Piper, rhyme writer, die for the shit like I'm Al Qaeda, the outsider.
From the outside we wave, yeah we know it's gonna be.
Antonio Marquis, I think, has a sort of Dido-esque voice. It does remind me of Tears don't fall, I'm wondering why. That kind of Black Flag kind of. Is it? No black over my door. I'm in love. Anyway, sound like Dido. I'll shut up.
Time trying to copy dudes I'm cool with, went to school with, emulate them with the same toolkit. And even though imitates the best flattery, rent the cool whip, and it still don't matter. See, bump, bruise, and batter me, chewed up and scattered G to the four corners of the cornerless world, mining for diamonds and pearls, checking the vibe when the vital unfurls.
What would have been nice, I think, on a project where you've got so many people together, and it's a song about humans communicating. It would have been nice to see the collaborations of these artists singing each other's parts, things together. So like Capo and Gage could have been working off each other, backing each other up to, you know, doing the gang vocals in the background, or that way it would seem, I think, a bit more connected. If that's what we're going for in this project, because you've got so-and-so says this, then another person says this bit, and someone sings this bit, someone sings this bit. It would have been cool if they all joined in together. Even if like Antonio Marquis was singing the Halo, Halo with them, that would just sound so good. That unity would sound really great. And I think that would have worked to kind of better connect, to make it seem like a coming together of people. I like it. I know how hard it can be to get people on a project and bring it all together. And it can be tricky. But I think that's something that could have just pushed it slightly forward to emphasize that connection. This is What Can I Do featuring Antonio Marquis. I'm noticing there's no question mark at the end of What Can I Do. I'm a grammar policeman, police officer. Sorry, it's the British person inside me trying to get correcting people's grammar. Same with track 1. How did it feel? Needs a question mark. One thing I will say I've noticed about the project, other than track 2, is the flow between songs is nice. The theme is very on point. It's sticking to this theme. You can feel it throughout.
What can I do? What can I do? What can I do, babe? I know you have your fears and I'm ready to fight them all. Right beside you, I'll show you and I will prove them wrong. I know you've been hurt, but I won't do that. 'Cause what you deserve is someone that will wait for you, and baby, I'm that. I'm that. What can I do to get you to open up? I know you're still afraid to, but I'm in love.
Sorry, got a bit quiet. I've just been listening to the lyrics. The lyrics are really nice here. Some good writing.
What can I do to get you? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do, babe?
Antonio Marquis really shining on this one.
But I'm in love. Baby, don't be shy. It'll be alright. What can I do to get you? What can I do? What can I do?
Oh, interesting. Fade out, but the vocals are still just as loud. Oh, bringing it back in.
What can I do?
Quite odd, that. That's a Beatles technique. And then the sharp close there. Wow, okay. Caught my attention. Definitely caught my attention with that one. I like that. What can I do? Antonio Marquis, that was. Good one. This one's called The Tree. It's feat Gage and Alyssa Jane.
Look at you, looking so bulletproof, so sweet, you crush on your feet like Footloose. Got me with your hooks, but I shook loose. Now you're sitting around the house like a recluse. I'm thinking back to the days when I googled on YouTube, looking for some love potion on some voodoo.
I do feel Gage's voice is a bit too rough and ready for the beautifulness of the instruments and everything else that's going on, and the kind of the theme of the album. Gage's voice is a lovely voice that would work on a lot of projects, but I think the softness of this project, I don't know, it's like chalk and cheese a bit. What's going on with Alyssa's voice there? That's really interesting. I like that. Wow. Some nice production techniques there. I don't know how to do that stuff. Sounds good.
Give my life for you, maybe not so much. Baby, split my heart in two, but I got no guts. Just 4 chambers, another round with a stranger. Boy playing with you, and I guess that's a danger. Say a prayer, living on it with a wing.
Gage sounds like a different artist in the second verse.
Take a chance on a man.
Sounds like a different person. Interesting. Almost like he's still finding a voice to stick with. I know what that's like. All my projects I sound different on.
Can't let it get away. Need that headspace, still need the better way to settle away. Slow down, relational know-how. Down for the boring when it's raining and pouring. You can stand under my umbrella. Have a bit of fun, me, my Coachella. Interstellar, star-crossed since I met you. Never be the same, and I never should have left you.
Do feel like I'd like to hear verse chorus. I know that's very like boring and like what most people want, but it does feel very much like it's the same tune and beat throughout, which, you know, it's very typical of hip-hop music, things like that. But I'm just feeling like I need a bit of variation between sections and not just the vocals to tell me the difference in sections. Almost like I need a new instrument just for the chorus, or a chord change for the chorus. It's not always what you need to do for hip-hop and stuff like that, but I don't know, I feel it's a bit necessary in some places. This is called Long Enough, and it features Antonio Marquis again. Antonia and Alyssa both killing it, and it's more like Antonia and Alyssa are their own like girl band here, backed up by everything else. They're basically the lead singers in this project.
But we never took it too far. Hesitation for what? We know we both are feeling a sensation in our hearts. Yeah, I've been thinking maybe we should be together, baby. It's been long enough. Can't hold off on our love. All those years.
Oh, okay.
To make it work, but it
Wasn't that bass? That's the
no one else.
that is the instrument that stood out to me so far on this album. Everything's been so chill, and this bass has just exploded this track into a new level. It sounds really cool now. And that 80s kind of bass synth going on.
I've been thinking maybe we should be together, baby. It's been long enough, can't hold off on our love. We know we gotta stop, yeah, we gotta stop playing. Now's the time, no more wait, no more waiting. No, oh no. I've been thinking maybe we should be together, baby. It's been long enough.
Okay, these feel more like different sections, different things going on in each section.
I've been thinking
There's some like introduction of different instruments throughout.
it's been long enough. Can't hold off on our love. Can't hold off. Said we can't hold off. No. On our love.
Nice track, nice track.
On our love, baby.
Favorite track so far? I'd probably have to go with What Can I Do by Antonio Marquis as a good favourite, along with perhaps How Did It Feel, the opening track. This is called Dopeness Right There, feat Alyssa Jane. Hey, again, another track with Alyssa where she sounds different again. The versatility of this artist is crazy. Still learning who Alyssa Jane is.
They trying to erase the things that he put in the sequence. Fuck that, I'm not gonna stand back while they tweaking. What the fuck is honor anyway? We playing defense. Reasons to notice me, I could make up a season. You can't touch me, I'm too fly, superwoman. Hop up in the whip and we gon' make us a decision. Like who got the power? You can't fuck with a vision. James, waiting, wanna say what you saying about me. You can't feed an empty spirit without spending some money. That is God, please don't come.
Feels like Long Enough and Dopeness Right There towards the end of the project. Here we're getting some more variations in sounds and more upbeatness, which is usually a bit strange to have towards the end of a project. Usually you might see that in the middle, or you might have it spread out with breaks in. So interesting choice in interesting choice in layout here. But it feels, the flow's still right. It feels like it's kind of morphed into this over time, so it's not jarring.
I ain't trying to corner you, but you have dealt too much. And box, stick it and move like boxing. Up all your belongings. Ain't time for no breathing with someone who sing a song like they're the best in the world when they know that they're dead wrong. I ain't paid the time to put out what they think I'm on. At least I have another plan in case it don't latch on. I'm riding for the people who know my shit automatic. I put myself in situations called a fucking habit. I'm in the right place, right time. You back up the line. Always sit down on FaceTime crying about another lie you told. This shit getting really old. I'm trying to build up my career. That's called a mold. You always snitching to your friends. That's called a mole. What the fuck, bitch? I don't speak your language. You heard a Draco in your video. Now you're dangerous. I think it'd be a fucking.
This track seems a bit more violent, considering how relaxed and things have been. The vocals themselves seem quite, maybe angry, which is funny from what I've been experiencing and what I was expecting to come. Okay. On to our penultimate track. I say penultimate. We've got this one and one more, and then there's 2 bonus tracks. We're going to leave the bonus tracks out for this album review and focus on the main songs, so that I can evaluate it as a flow. It tends to be when there's bonus tracks and remixes and things like that, completely different to the flow of the main core album. This is called Sipping on Seltzer, featuring Capo and Gage.
Raspberry cream, orange dream, sweet static, magic bubbly, tongue numbing, fantastic. Thirst quencher, palate drencher, fill all my cabinets, order boxes on Amazon if grocery stores don't have it. Clearly Canadian with musk of Arabia, make your pucker like kisses grandma used to give ya. Light up your taste buds, make your pause like stop signs. I prefer a salsa over any kind of Mai Tai. Draw me in a salsa, wash away in high tide. Keep a salsa on me, lock and loaded by my side. My love for salsa's finite, douse me in a salsa, grapefruit, vanilla bean, or lemon lime, all kinds.
Nice flow. Unusual chorus. Almost doesn't fit the flow of everything else. Would have been nice perhaps without the sipping on seltzer line and just have the whoos in the background.
Now it's popping. A little Pellegrino with a maraschino topping. Out shopping for LaCroix.
See, Gage like he's about to plan a heist.
Carbonated espionage. Wife says it's overpriced. White propaganda. Fam on a case today. I can't say I understand. What's all the hubbub on that bubbly ass buble? Endorse a full course of flavor.
Like he's going to tell you a really dark secret. Kind of that low hushed tone.
With my head up in the clouds. Splash of green tea like
cool voice. Don't think it fits the style of the music, personally.
Fast, summertime seltzer in heat. Don't meet well in the middle while I'm propping up my feet. Better believe whether a metal can twist top of glass, I'll be sipping on that seltzer, the fuzzy water belcher.
Don't know how to feel about this track compared to the flow of the rest of the project. I don't know. The beat's quite fresh though. Okay, coming up to our final track, which is called Chillin' Vibe, feat Alyssa Jane and Kevon Scott. That's a new one. Kevon Scott. Never heard of anyone called Kevon. Kevon? Don't ask me to pronounce anything, ever. Chillin' Vibe fits nicely with the rest of the tracks. I think the whole thing's been a chillin' vibe for the most part. Is Kevon Scott a saxophone player? Is that the feature? I feel like it could be. Just a track to chill and vibe to. Could be wrong though. Kevon Scott could come in. There's still time. There's loads of time.
I know you'll never understand what it's like to run from this, but always keep hope back. I just wanna make music loud.
So we're about halfway through this track. Is this Kevon Scott? I don't know. Alyssa Jane's got so many different styles. It's hard to tell. Maybe it is. This is the thing I was saying, when there's got so many artists, it can be so hard to find out what's going on. And when you do a feature track with more than one artist, trying to get artists that sound very different from each other, it's quite crucial. Nice vocalist though, whoever's singing this. If this is both of them singing together, this is the kind of connection I was looking for. It's nice. I think Kevin Scott is the saxophonist. Very nice saxophone player. Beautiful. If you enjoyed any of this, make sure to check out the links below. They will take you to the right places. There's also 2 more bonus tracks I have not played, so that you guys can go and find them out for yourselves. Click on the link below. Okay. Now it is time to do my review. Personally, I think this album is best listened to in the background while you're doing something, and not something that you'd focus your pure attention on. So to listen through this, for me, found it a little bit tricky at times, because I felt like it could be something I don't know, writing up a dissertation or something, you know. It feels like one of those. It is a very lo-fi, chill, hip-hop kind of project, but not all the time. Let's start with the flow. So the flow of the album, I think it flowed quite nicely together. It had the same kind of sounds throughout. There was only one time where I was really taken to somewhere else, and that was sipping on seltzer, which I think I can see why it was pushed to the back of the album. It's not something that I would have included on the album myself if I was putting it together, because it felt like a different album project. So the flow, I'm going to give the flow of the album an 8 out of 10. I like the way it went from really calm and then up to something a bit more upbeat and funky towards the end, and then back to a chilled vibe and chillin' vibe. Lyrically, I'm going to give the whole project a 10 out of 10. I thought everyone who contributed lyrics on this project or had it written for them used it really well. There was nothing too jarring, too cringy about the lyrics. The writing was very good. I thought the lyrics in the rapping were very good from both the males and females on the projects that rapped. So yeah, very good. Artwork, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 as well. I like how it links to the theme, the overall theme. I like the story behind the artwork. I think that really, really does humanize that artwork. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for that. Production on this album, I'm also going to give it a 10 out of 10. I couldn't see anything wrong with the production. It was really nice. It was really, really good. And singing, I'm going to give an 8 out of 10. Singing, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. On the whole, the singing from everyone was amazing. It was just some times when the people doing the rapping were doing singing, that wasn't very the timbre of the voice wasn't very great. And it didn't sound as pleasing as everything else in the album, as it's supposed to come across as a beautiful album, celebrating those beautiful voices, and that kind of came as a bit of a not beautiful bit. I'm trying not to be mean with it, but if it was a celebration of beautiful voices, it needed to be that, I feel, throughout. To me, like I said, I feel like it's something that you can listen to while you're getting on with something else. Other than maybe the track Focus, which felt a bit busy, and Sipping on Seltzer, everything blended together very nicely. So maybe perhaps Focus could have been stripped back, and Sipping on Seltzer could have been removed or put as one of the bonus tracks. then I feel like this project would have been completely full together and felt like a unique connection. And then perhaps the engaging between artists on the collaborations would have made it feel that little bit more connected too. So if I had to give a personal kind of overall score to this album, I think I would give it somewhere between a 7, maybe an 8. It's interesting because I can recommend how to listen to it to people, and that is whilst you're doing something else to enjoy it in the background. I wouldn't recommend focusing on this album and having a listen through as I did. I would definitely have it whilst I was doing something else. Okay, if you enjoyed this, it's linked down below. Make sure to go and check out this artist. Make sure to support them. There are ways you can support by downloading the album. It's free to listen to on Bandcamp, but you can download the album, and you can also receive a free mug and other stuff as well if you live in America. So, you know, if you want one of those to support independent artists, then please do. Thank you. Goodbye, I guess.
Oh my word.